Hi, my name is Carina and welcome to the Carina Chronicles. In this reading vlog I'm really going to try to now finish A Dance with Dragons because I'm halfway through and the first half took me like 2 or 3 weeks and I really need to finish it this year. But I'm also going to be opening my last advent calendar slots and my Christmas presents, which are very book related. So when you see this, Christmas is already over, but still, Merry Christmas! I had a wonderful Christmas time with my family, with the family of my boyfriend, which is of course also my family. But yeah, I had a wonderful time and I actually got a lot of presents as well, which are mostly book related. So I'm going to show you a little mini book haul and some other objects that are book related. I'm also going to be opening my last slot of the advent calendar, which is a book sleeve. I already knew that, but how will it look like? And I am going to read. Good thing is that I'm still enjoying it and still thinking it will be a 5-star. And I will have some time this week because everyone is having a week off and I have not. But due to that, people decided to go away to some places. So I'm quite alone this week, which is a little bit sad at sometimes, but I can read. Also, it is going to be a little less hectic in the bookstore because it's not such a busy time, which means that you sometimes also can read during the job. So I feel like I can finish this. The reading vlog will go on like, how is it called? We call it Old Year's Eve, like, you know. Well, anyway, I know it's New Year's Eve, but I mean, how is the day called? Doesn't matter. It's going on the last day of the year. And I need to have finished A Dance with Dragons then. So we'll see if I'll succeed.
Hello. Okay, I'm a bit nervous because it's the last part of the advent calendar, the bookish advent calendar. By the way, Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! But this is the whole reason I actually bought this. I wanted such a thing. And then I saw that the advent calendar wasn't that expensive. I was like, oh, I'm also in need of like a mug or something, and how fun would it be if it was bookish? And overall, I do think it was worth the money, like if you look at the materials and stuff and the effort put into it, but it was just not for me. I love the bookmark. The Christmas ornament is over there, so I actually do use it. But the mug I didn't really like, and the stickers were not for me. To-do list, not for me. And a keychain I'm also never going to use. So this was actually what I bought it for. And the down and upside of this is that I do now not know how it looks like. I later saw that it would be Christmas related. So I hope it's not too much. I want to use it all the time, because I don't have a book sleeve yet. This is a book sleeve. So let's open it. Oh, it's a cute color already. How is this so difficult? Okay. Okay, I'm a bit disappointed. This is more Christmassy than I thought. She has so many so cute ones. I would never have bought this one. Here you can see the logo of Bookish Goods, by the way. Go follow her because this is incredible what she can do, but this is not a tiny bit Christmas. This is like the most Christmassy thing it could have been. Well, so we can conclude this is not for me. Next year I should try something different, but at least I have a nice book sleeve now that will keep my books safe, especially around Christmas. Hello, I've got so many updates for you. This is going to be one of those updates again where I actually do the whole video in my sweater, which is also well known to you at the moment, I guess. But what better way to end the year than just be my usual messy self? What happened is that I got ill. I got the flu. I actually can't remember the last time I got the flu. I did have COVID a few times, which was not fun. But the flu is, well, I'm just so extremely tired and I have so much pain in my muscles. And I have a little bit of a sore throat, but furthermore, I'm feeling fine. I'm not even like very depressed, which I usually am when I am ill. I am hungry all the time. I want to eat. There's nothing really wrong, but I'm so extremely tired and in pain. And I also had a little bit of a fever yesterday and this morning and this afternoon actually as well. So I didn't go to work, which I really hated because those last days are not that busy and they are really cozy and really looked forward to them. But at least they found a substitute for me, so I didn't have to feel guilty. If you saw my video where I told you that I was filming in midnight, I wasn't ill immediately after that. But it might not have helped, so I should take care of myself a little bit more. It is actually a virus though, so it's not only like sleeping too little. But well, that said, I haven't updated you yet, while I have so many updates. I got the winners of my giveaway. I'm going to show you the 3 times I rolled a random name and those people won. And I'm going to show you, there were 3 people that I thought deserved the book on YouTube, so I'm also going to show you those 3. And there was only one person that actually really listened to the assignment on Instagram, so that person won. And it is really different from last year, as last year I had 5 different countries, or I think maybe 2 were the Netherlands and 3 were also different continents almost. Like 1 in Northern America, 1 was England and 1 was the Philippines. But this year my video went mini viral, like not viral I know, but for me, for my terms, kind of viral on TikTok, but on Dutch Book Talk. So in the end, actually by chance, all 5 books were in the Netherlands, which I thought it was a little bit of a shame because my audience is bigger than only the Netherlands, but okay. It also was a little bit of a shame because Dutch books are way more expensive than English books. So, well, it was fine. I stayed a little bit under my maximum budget, so it was good. And everyone was really happy. The pictures of them receiving their books are coming in and I really enjoyed that. So that was great. I also received some Christmas gifts myself. There are 4 book related, well, 2 actual books and 2 not really books. I'm going to show you them. I'm not going to unwrap them because obviously I've already unwrapped them because I got them as Christmas gifts. So I unwrapped them with family and friends. So, but I'm really excited about these things. So I'm going to show you those. And I wanted to give you an update on those beautiful classics that I ordered like 4 months ago. Maybe even 5. I literally don't remember. So these were the timeless classics that you can order in England, in the UK, actually. There are 75 classics. They are all written by women and I believe also a few are written by men, but wrote very powerful female main characters. They are published in special editions that really
have the same vibe as their original publication. And it is a subscription, very inexpensive actually. And they send you 4 books per month, which is quite a lot, I know. But as my other book subscription actually just died, they didn't really send me why they stopped doing it, but they stopped. So I do have some money left in the month for books that I reserved for that subscription, which was a Dutch one. And I decided, because like literally all the books on this list are on my TBR and I want to have, and I would love to have pretty editions because there are classics and there are so many pretty editions available. I thought, well, 75 in the same style, that is something for me. This subscription might be something for me. So I contacted them that I wanted to have this subscription even though I was in the Netherlands. And they were like, well, sorry, but we only ship to the UK. And I was like, okay, but I want to pay for it. Can you send it to the Netherlands? No, we cannot. Okay, sure. So I got an English post office box so that they can send it to my English address, and that post office is then sending me pictures like, is this what you ordered? Do you want to have it? And then I say yes, and they send it to me. That was the first step. Then nothing happened, and I eventually found out that my credit card blocked them because they were a foreign company that they couldn't really check. So they blocked them, but just didn't notice me. And to unblock them, I just had to ask them to do it again with new credit card information. So I just got a new credit card, especially for this. And I needed to let them know that my credit card information was changed. But for that, I needed to call the customer service, which was obviously a real English-speaking person. And I thought I could speak, or at least understand English very well. But if someone is talking to me expecting to have a real like citizen of the United Kingdom and talking in their own accent, I was like, okay. So that was difficult, but eventually I kind of was certain that they knew why I wanted to change my credit card information. So they did that. Nothing happened again. So when the maximum amount of days that they told me to wait, because it could take so much time, had passed again, I emailed them again, like, I think it happened again. Could we maybe think of another way to pay? I mean, they also had PayPal. I should have said immediately that I wanted PayPal. I don't know why I tried my credit card again. And they were like, no, it looks fine, it will be all right. Okay. And then 2 days ago, I got a message that my package with the first 2 issues, because the first like 11 books are sent in different packages with extra gifts, and then after that it will be 4 books per package per month. But the first 2 issues and some bookmarks arrived at my English address. And then I paid for sending it to the Netherlands, and it's on its way. It's ready on a plane. It's coming here. But I haven't paid anything yet. I swear, I haven't paid. And I told them, but they don't believe me. Well, it's fine. I want these books for free. I don't mind. But I don't think this subscription is going to work if they eventually find out that I actually didn't pay. But, well, the first 2 parts are Pride and Prejudice and Wuthering Heights, which I really don't mind having in these beautiful editions. So I'll keep you updated, but it might be that in my next reading vlog, or at least in January, I would say, I can show you 2 very, very pretty new books. So now for the giveaway, the first 3 books would be random. So I put a wheel of names on here, and there were 3 random names chosen. I'll show you to prove that these were actually the names that won. And I put letters behind their names to see where their comment was. So if they commented on multiple platforms, then they are just in there multiple times. Two from TikTok and one from YouTube, I guess. So that was nice. On Instagram, the assignment was to post a book that you want, to comment a book that you would like to have because you have a nice idea for an Instagram post. And there was only one person that did that. There were some people that were telling with which book they had a great idea, but that book they already owned. They wanted to win another one. And because I'm bad at choosing, I just chose the one that literally did the assignment. And then in YouTube, there were 3 people. There were kind of a lot of people that commented with books. Some of them didn't understand that it needed to be books that I talked about. And some of them said, oh, you made me really enthusiastic about these books. Which were books that I wasn't really enthusiastic about. I hated them. So I also thought, I don't know if you actually watch my videos, which is fine. It's absolutely fine. But if I'm going to choose one, which was the case for YouTube, I'm obviously going to choose one that I feel like I really inspired. So there were 3 people and also 3 amazing books, being Circe, The Queen's Rising and The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle. And I put them in on a name wheel again. And The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle won, which is cool. Very cool. So I was really happy with this giveaway. Let me know what you thought about it. If I should do it more often, well, obviously people would like that. But I mean, it was fun, right? I thought it was fun. Anyway, now I'm going to show you my presents. I'm going to grab them and I'm going to show you. And okay, first thing that I wanted to say is there are 2 books in here. And I chose them myself, which is obviously a stupid Christmas present. But hear me out. The first one that I got was because I got the assignment, like an order of my grandma to spend her money on a book for everyone in the family as a Christmas present. She was like, you work in a bookstore, you know everyone very well and their book taste because you talk about it more. I would like to gift that. Can you please buy a book for everyone? It was amazing. It was so much fun. There were actually quite some people so happy with the books and also books that other people got that they got those books as well. So it really worked out very well. But I was also allowed to buy a book for myself. And for that I chose a book that was going out of print. I am not certain of it, but it felt like how it looked in our system that this one is going out of print and only a larger edition, which is furthermore the same, would come back. But this edition fits perfectly with the rest of this author that I have. So I wanted this one. So I was like really trying to not buy this for myself because I had bought so many books recently. So I was like, yeah, I really want this, but then I should have bought it earlier. So when I got the chance to choose a book for myself with other people's money, this was like, okay, this is not a hard choice. I'm going to pick this book. So I'm really happy with that one. It was actually the cheapest book of all the books that I chose for the whole family. So I also didn't feel guilty at all. And the second book was also chosen by myself because I got a gift card, a book coupon as a Christmas present. It's funny because I never got those things when I didn't work at a bookstore, even though then I might have even liked them more because I wasn't able to buy that many books so easily. So I'm very surprised that people do give it to me now. It's like it finally rang through to them that I really, really love books and there's really no better present, no better gift to give me. But, well, I got a gift card. And because we have Secret Santa with gifts in February and I put on my wish list a random fantasy or a random cloth-bound classic, I felt that I couldn't buy any fantasies or cloth-bound classics, which is usually what I would go to with a gift card. So first I was like, ooh. And then I realized there are also a lot of contemporaries, historical fictions that I love the authors from, but that I never just buy random books by because fantasy and classics is just those are my favorite genres. So I actually bought a book by an author that I read 2 books of before, both really liked. So Now you might guess which 2 books these are, and I will show you.
So the first one that I bought, this is the one that I immediately grabbed because I thought it would get out of print. It's Fire and Blood by George R.R. Martin, the book that House of the Dragon is based on. But this is the mass market paperback. And it feels like it's only getting back in normal paperback, but I have the whole series in mass market paperback, which I love. So I wanted this one. This is the only part in the series that I haven't gotten yet, except for the illustrated editions, like the big books with the world, which I also still want, but that's different. It's not really like a reading book in some way. I love this. There are also 3 prequels written to this series that were all published in like short story collections together with other authors, but the 3 prequels are all in here and even elaborated on more. And the prettiest about this are all the exceptionally pretty illustrations. Oh, I'm glad I get a dragon at the first try. Like, this is so incredibly pretty. And it will also be in the paperbacks. But, well, now it fits perfectly next to my other books. I don't know. It is so incredibly pretty and cool. So this is about the Targaryen dynasty. Oh, look at this! This was literally 11 euros. Can you imagine? Like, and that is euros. We sell them for more than that it actually costs. It was £6.99. Incredible. I needed this. And the other one is Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I've read The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo and Daisy Jones and the Six, both last year. 7 Husbands was like my second favorite book of the year. And this is the 3rd part in this little famous woman quartet that she wrote. You can read them separately, definitely, but there are some reoccurring characters, which is cool. The 4th part is Carrie Soto is Back, which is a part that came out this year. I like to read these 4 first so that I have this quartet done, and then I will read her other books definitely as well, because I love her writing style. So really excited. It's definitely not a fantasy or a classic. So I actually shouldn't have worried about it. I do find it a little bit annoying that I have this edition, because now I have 3 copies of her books and 3 different publishers and editions. But okay, at least they're all different. So, well, I hope to read this soon. I really like it. I see it now as a gift, because that is how it works in my head. If people give me like a gift card, I spend it as soon as possible, because gift cards are just money and that feels like not a fun gift. So I just buy a book or something else, buy it, and then I'm like, okay, this person gifted me this, you know? So for both, that holds. I'm going to thank my grandma when I finish this, and I loved it. And I'm going to thank my boss, which actually gifted to me for my hard work this year, after I finish this. Then another book that is not for reading is this 500 cocktails recipe book. It is really nice. This is a series. It's called 500 recipes, and you have them in all colors. There are 50 now, but there are also already like 25 out of print that that used to exist. And they are all different color. They look very pretty together, and they have 500 recipes of something, like basic recipes for something that you would like to make, like food, different types and drinks. And I already owned one for cakes, well, Dutch cakes actually. So I have one with 500 Dutch cakes and cookies, and well, not cookies, like muffins. So, and cakes, all Dutch, which I have used like a million of times. I've had it for like 7 years or something, and I adore it. It works very well, and I've baked a lot out of it.
So my gift card wasn't finished when I bought Malibu Rising. I exactly had the money left to buy one of these. And I was like, which one am I going to do? And for my birthday, I got a cocktail set, but I never use it because then you have to look up a recipe online. And I've literally never used it. So I was like, what about 500 cocktail recipes? Maybe that works. And it worked because I already made some cocktails and that one was really tasty. And we actually have a lot of different things in our house, like different drinks. And having just recipes here, and you can like look up in the back which ingredient you already own. And you're like, oh, I can make a cocktail with this random thingy. And then you're like, oh, okay, well, I'll look it up. And it's very easy to make. So I love this. I actually do. And I think I'm going to use it very often. And the last thing I got from my mother as a Christmas gift, I used to send out a lot of postcards. I stopped doing that because it's expensive and also, I don't know, I have so many hobbies. This one just went to the background. But she liked that tradition. And she found out that these are 100 postcards with bookstores all over the world. And it is also, this looks like a book. You can put it in your bookcase, and then there are 100 postcards in here. So I was like, oh, do you want me to pick up that hobby again? And she was like, no, I actually thought maybe you like this to go to these bookstores when you're in that country and then journal about it or something. And that's like the cutest idea ever. I'm definitely going to do that. I already looked it up because I know that in 2024 I will go to Canada. Usually we don't really plan ahead that far, so I don't know where I will go this year, but because Canada will be a big trip, we've already planned that a bit. So I already looked up all the postcards in Canada. There were only 2 and they were both in Toronto, so it's not really diverse, I would say, but they are really cute. And I'm definitely going to journal this and look up the bookstores that are on these postcards. There were also 3 in the Netherlands, 2 in Amsterdam and 1 in Haarlem, which is also not very diverse, very much in the western of the Netherlands. But it's fine, it's fine. They are pretty, they are cute, and I really like these postcards and also the box it's in. So a very cute Christmas gift and something she really put some thought in. And for the book that I'm reading still, A Dance with Dragons, obviously, I am like 600 pages in, so it's getting somewhere. I am feeling at the moment alright, so I'm going to try to read something. My boyfriend is gone because, well, obviously I was laying in bed all day and yesterday as well. That isn't fun for the end of his year as well. Also because he has holidays, so he's like, oh, I have time. Oh, my girlfriend is not here. So I understand. He is gone. So I can try to read something, and if it doesn't work, I go to bed again. But I think I will be able to make some pages. I have, well, this evening and tomorrow morning / afternoon to finish the book if I want to finish it in 2022. I really would like to. I really would like to. So I'm going to start that tonight. I have like infinite time, obviously, because I've slept the whole day, so I'm now not tired. So it feels like I can read until it's finished, but we'll see. We'll see how it works out. The only thing I still have to do is clean up, but that will take me like 10 minutes. So I'm going to sit on the couch with a blanket and try to finish this book. Time for the last updates of this year. I am really excited that this year is ending. It was a good one, I guess. A very good one. I have been worse. Things went well with me. Things went well together with my boyfriend. Things went well. Like, I'm working in the bookstore now. I liked my reading, although it was a little bit less than other years. I liked my writing, although it was a little bit less than other years. I am just very happy at the moment, so that is great. The last 3 updates that I wanted to give you are fairly quick because, well, this video is going to take forever, I saw. And I also still need to edit it. And it's New Year's Eve. Well, New Year's, Old Year's. Well, the last day of the year. So, let me tell you.
I did finish A Dance with Dragons, which is great. It was a great read. I loved the ending. I am going to get a little bit more in depth in my next video because I need to let it sink in. I literally just finished it. But yeah, happy to have finished that one this year still. Very great. The other thing is that I actually got a review copy right before this year, and it's called Fire Burns by Anna Stanijevic. I've read Fire Wave this year, and it was not good. I made a very elaborate review, but I also sent it to the author. It was really uncomfortable for me, but she was really grateful, which is wow. You are so professional if you can take so many feedback. I really tried to put it as feedback, not as critics. I also said what I liked, but I didn't really like that much about the book. And she still asked me to review the second part because she hoped that I could see her development, which I found very, very brave. I wanted to throw in some swearing words because I found it so brave. So I'm definitely going to read that, and I'm, well, nervous, but also excited. So yeah, and we went to a concert in the most beautiful concert hall in the world, in my opinion. So I wanted to show you a few little pictures of that. And that is actually it. I will end the video with those pictures. I hope you'll have a lovely day, lovely New Year's Eve. I hope you've had a lovely year. Let me know how it went. And I hope to see you all next year again. If you like this video, please leave a like. And if you subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell, you will be notified whenever I post a new video. Honestly, I hope even this day is filled with books and next year. And that your year was filled with books. And I'm very grateful for you. So, I hope you'll have a lovely day filled with books. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye. No, but honestly, November and December of this year went by so extremely fast. You could have told me it was still October and I would have believed you. That is so weird. How does time work?